All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. We are about a minute away from 8 o'clock. We got Chetwayo La Borde. I didn't want to preempt him this morning, so we have him with us via Zoom. He has a very interesting topic, and I think it suits the mood for a lot of people this morning. It's celebration. Now, I do not know how this ties in with healthcare and nutrition, but we're going to find out. Seth, morning.
Good morning, Stefan. It's Synergy TV and all of our...
Right. Okay, yeah.
So, there's something that, I've never really understood or, we haven't really thought about because of, culture. Our culture is a culture where when it comes to birthdays and days of celebration, we go around celebrating it in a manner that actually destroys the celebrator.
Okay.
And it's not something that we think about. For example, I've had people tell me numerous times, because I don't consume any alcohol, I don't consume any form of sugar whatsoever, I don't consume anything harmful to the body, period.
Yeah, I remember you come to my coach right that time and you drink soda. Go ahead.
Correct, right? And when people hear, oh, you're celebrating your birthday, you're going to the next country, you're going to visit somewhere, they always expect that I will go and consume some kind of alcohol or something. And I don't ever, because I wonder, is it that people don't consciously think about it? If you are celebrating life, why would you consume something that is detrimental to life? Alcohol kills, sugar kills. Alcohol and sugar, they are like twins. Right? They are like siblings. They are related because, alcohol is fermented sugar.
Right.
Why celebrate life by doing things that harm and reduce life?
Okay.
And these are things that a lot of people don't think about. And that's because it has been cultured in. We have basically been programmed to, instead of using a new year as a time for gratitude and reflection, it becomes a time for gluttony and intoxication.
Right.
You remember almost every year when it comes down to Christmas time, I talk about the deadliest days of the year.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And how much people die on those celebratory days because people take certain risks dietary-wise because they say, you know what, I'm celebrating, I deserve it. You don't. When it comes to times of celebration, you want to do things that would improve your health. You want to take time and nourish your body. If you're celebrating a new year, whether it's an anniversary, whether it's a birthday, whether it's a special occasion, it should be a time where you are trying to nourish the body, not intoxicate it, not desecrate it. Things like those occasions are basically sacred time.
Right.
Right? And for a lot of people, one of the motives behind it is they aren't really celebrating, they're trying to escape their reality. Because think about it, for many people, a new year, especially when your health isn't good, it's just a year where you're seeing that you're getting closer to the end, or you're aging, or there's more suffering or struggles taking place.
Yeah.
But that has a lot to do with how you treat your body and mind, because the body and mind is connected. If your physical body is healthy, your mind is also going to be healthy. You're going to be thinking with more clarity. You're going to come up with more ideas. You're going to become more ambitious, because that's another thing. There's something called intellectual laziness. Now, while it might sound, some people might think, oh, you're trying to say people are just intellectually lazy. That is scientifically proven to be directed and directly related to your diet.
Okay.
Intellectual laziness. People who lack critical thinking is not because, oh, but your brain not working. It's because their brain is malnourished. So if people focus on nutrition, focus on eating well, especially on these special occasions, they are going to improve their overall health and well-being. A lot of people spend their birthday mornings or anniversary mornings or the morning after hungover.
Yeah,
Right? If
I've
people
had many of those.
right?
I've had many
Now,
of
if
those.
people understand what being hungover is,
Right.
right? That is poisoning. That is poisoning. You have consumed things that were so harmful to the body. It depletes your glutathione stores. It increases acetaldehydes in the body. It increases oxidative stress. It ages you. So you're aging yourself more,
Right.
right? And people aren't aware of it. And it's not just the drinking of the alcohol alone, but it's also the consumption of the sugar, the cake, and the ice cream, and these things. These are high sugar stuff.
Right.
Mr. Alexander was there with you just now there and mentioned, imagine if we reduce things like diabetes and whatnot, that would also reduce the expenditure in the budget, because currently healthcare is the second biggest expense in this country.
Correct.
Healthcare. And it is because of the behaviors that we have as citizens in this country. Globally, Trinidad is known as an alcoholic country, right? We are known as an alcoholic country, an alcoholic culture. We are also the 14th sickest country in the world. The last time I checked the data. We are not in a good standing, and it's because we have all these things that we practice and do, and we don't think twice about it because it has been cultured in. It has been cultured in. So celebrate your anniversaries, your birthdays, your victories by poisoning ourselves. That's what we do. We celebrate by poisoning ourselves. And then we would then, when we get sick and we are dying, we then come up with all sorts of ways to justify it. Oh, it's God that's ready for us, right? He wants us home with him. And all these kind of things we come up to justify it. And I want to mention, because remember, I have a history of being a preacher. There was the king Hezekiah, right? Hezekiah, that king who Isaiah went to. And the king was sick, and he told him that you're going to die the following day. And when Isaiah left, he went and he prayed and he repented and so forth. And then God told Isaiah to go back to him and let him know he would extend his life for additional 15 years.
Right.
Additional 15 years. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is not, oh, now is your time to die. Choice, not chance, equals destiny. Choice, not chance, equals destiny. People don't die because it's God that wants them to go. It is your choices. Your choices. Okay. We choose. We choose. So we are making choices that are detrimental to our health. And then we will try to pull in God into it and say, oh, it's God that wanted us home and put me in this situation. No, it's your choices.
But
you are sick because of your choices.
Right? I can agree with that in terms of that. You know, people say, when it's your time, it's your time. But if I choose a life or crime, if I choose to be a bandit,
exactly,
and I go to rob somewhere, and a security guard or a police pull up and shoot me and kill me, chances are that if I was not in a life or crime, if I didn't choose to be a bandit, I'd still be alive, because I would have been working somewhere, earning an honest day's pay, and I would have never encountered the police that would have had to shoot and kill me. So, yeah.
Correct. So what we put into our bodies directly affect our entire lives. It affects our thinking. It affects how our bodies operate. It affects our health. Every aspect of our life is affected. So why don't we choose to do something else as celebratory? Why don't we choose to increase our knowledge? Why don't we choose to do that? And what I mean is, this is why my clinic, Chetwayo Holistic Clinic, exists. We educate, we re-educate, we supply people with knowledge, and that's why I'm so eager to bring out the book, because the book is coming soon. It's coming soon, right? So that people can have access to true knowledge and nutrition. I think it's about time people are fed up, because here's the thing, we're spending so much on healthcare, and no disease is on the decline in this country. Every disease is on the incline, but we're spending more and more money. All we are doing is putting more money from our budget, from our hard-earned working money, taxes. We are putting more money into the hands of pharmaceutical, into the hands of medical associations, into the hands of surgeons. and nobody is getting healthier.
Yeah.
Diseases continue to escalate. Obesity continues to rise. Mental health issues continue to rise. And we are still here spinning top in mud, right? Thinking we are doing something by throwing more money at it when we aren't.
And I mean,
because it just keeps giving us a false sense of security. It's like Steed-Up, right?
Yeah.
Since Steed-Up come on board, 20 years now, people have gotten a false sense of security. What I mean by that is when they'll say, now because people, they lose the fear of diseases, so, oh, if I get diabetes, I'll just get the medication because it's free. But check the data. Non-communicable diseases, deaths have increased.
Yeah.
So since Steed-Up come on board, it didn't reduce.
Yeah.
It had no change to worse change, right?
Yeah,
but
I mean,
people have that false sense of security. We're not healthier.
Yeah. But we're just about out of time. But on that point, I mean, we're talking about over $8 billion that has been allocated to health. $8 billion. That's a lot of money.
Right? And that is paying expenses.
Yeah. And that's in paying expenses. That is in maintaining the hospitals, paying salaries. Majority of that is recurrent expenditure. So then you have the goods and services part of it and things like that. And pharmaceuticals and right?
Especially pharmaceuticals. So when a lot of medications are free, pharmaceuticals now, when they have deals with government, they increase the price.
Yeah.
Because government is paying it.
It's something that we need to look at because we could bring down that bill significantly. I mean, the minister said it. If we could move towards preventing these things, it would bring down the healthcare bill, and then that money could be channeled into other places. Put money back in people's pocket.
Other avenues.
Less poverty, things like that.
Other avenues. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Right? Gas could drop even lower. Right?
So I'll tell you what, Seth, thanks a lot this morning, and always good having a conversation with you. Until next week, man.
All right, then. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So that's Chetwayo La Borde, and I want to remind you that Chetwayo's Holistic Health Clinic is powered by Nutritional Therapy, and you could stop managing a disease because you got the opportunity to reverse it naturally. And they specialize in reversing cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, digestive disorders, hypertension, drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. And you could WhatsApp him on 2793935 or call him on 7611952. Actually, it's the other way around. You could call him on 2793935 or WhatsApp him on 7611952. Book an appointment today and rebuild your health from the inside out. We got final break. When we come back, we got the birthdays very quickly and then we're out of here. Stay tuned.